Community Partner Assignment, Jamie Corson, SLAS 754, May 31st, 2020. The purpose of this project is to show the importance of community organizations and libraries working together for the promotion of literacy. The community partner that I chose is the Crowfield Plantation Homeowners Association. The Crowfield Plantation HOA is located at 101 Hunters Lane in Goose Creek, South Carolina. The phone number is 843-572-4758. The website is crowfieldhoa.net, and I interviewed Mrs. Ellie Bowen, who is the communications director for the HOA. The purpose of the mission of the organization is for the HOA to manage the neighborhoods that are located within the development, which is located in Goose Creek, South Carolina. The Board of Directors governs the HOA and employs the staff that is responsible for the maintenance and the operations of the community. The Crowfield HOA mission statement is listed below. The resources that the HOA organization can offer for library programming, singularly the most important resource Crowfield HOA can offer for programming for children and adults of all ages, is access to the residents of the largest residential community in Berkeley County, South Carolina. There are over 3,958 residential homes, 12,000 residents, and approximately 5,000 children. This information is based upon the enrollment at the local community schools. The major activities of the organization of the Crowfield HOA are monthly HOA meetings, community yard sale, kids bash, community oyster roast, living with wildlife, Helping Hands of Goose Creek, community 5K run, community car show, and Charleston Food Bank Drive. Some of these events are annual. Some of these events are ongoing. The HOA meetings are the primary, most important factor in this project, where the read-alongs will take place. The services that the library can offer the organization of the Crowfield HOA are monthly HOA meetings, read-alouds, as well as an ongoing book fair. The read-alouds and book fair in the children's room of the Child Care Center at the Planters Trace Clubhouse during the HOA meetings is offered for children between the ages of 2 to 9, and generally speaking, there are 8 to 12 children that are present. Parents may also have the opportunity via the book fair to purchase the books that are read to the children in person. They can purchase them as well as online. The library awareness table will be set up outside before and after. In partnership with the Goose Creek branch of the Berkeley County Library, a meet and greet with local branch librarians, and families may sign up for book cards. Lastly, for the services, the Bookmobile, again in partnership with the Goose Creek branch of the Berkeley County Library, the Bookmobile will be set up 30 minutes before, during, and 30 minutes after each monthly HOA meeting. This is a sample of an ongoing book fair that can be offered in person as well as online, with proceeds benefiting the Westview Elementary School Library as well as Cocky's Reading Express. The book fair will be maintained by the Westview Middle School, as well as the read-alouds will be done with students from the Westview Middle School. And services and organizations that services that the organization can actually offer the library in return are a free literacy awareness booth during each community event. This is during the Kids Bash, the car show, the 5K run. The average attendance is over 2,500 people of all ages. These events are held once a year. An ongoing free ad in the Crowfield Plantation Quarterly Newsletter, which will offer a book of the month from one that was read at the Read Aloud, as well as a link to the ongoing Barnes & Noble Book Fair with the flyer that I just showed. Lastly, there will be a web ad as well as a direct link on the Crowfield Plantation HOA website to promote the Read Alouds, the Book of the Month, and an ongoing Barnes & Noble's Book Fair. The interview was held on May 26. I interviewed the communications officer, Mrs. Ellie Bowen. I asked her several questions that I needed answers to. She was very receptive and very positive. She was easily able to explain the information that I needed, and Ms. Bowen had mentioned that the HOA had previously not been involved in such community activities. However, she said that it was probably time to start. She also mentioned that upon approval from the board, that the HOA would also donate booth space, the link, and provide free space in the newsletter. We talked about the importance of literacy and the fact that people need to be aware of library services, as well as the positive nature of the relationship between the HOA and the residents of the community. And what better way to reach out to them than to hold literacy awareness with read-alouds as well as ongoing book fairs, where the funds will go back to the community library at Westview Elementary School, as well as to Cocky's Reading Express from the University of South Carolina. I would say some of my largest aha moments during this was I had anticipated some resistance from the HOA. Generally speaking, this is because of the past nature of the relationship between the community members and the HOA. However, I was very surprised that they were surprisingly receptive to the idea of read-alouds during the HOA meetings. This will put a very good face for the community, promote literacy, keep the kids involved in a great activity, as well as help build these bonds in the community. She also, and I've also found out that this is really a very viable project. The HOA agreed to all the suggestions, and when I have the time, I do think that I am genuinely going to take control over this project and see how it can be offered to my community to better literacy awareness, as well as HOA and community residents relationships. Thank you very much.